So hello and welcome back to a different type of video. My name's Andy Days and today we are going to be reviewing the recent Vintage Story 1.17 trailer and all the hundreds of changes they've made to it. I'm guessing it's hundreds, it's quite a lot that I've noticed so far. So basically the premise of today is we're going to be looking at the video. We're going to be stopping from time to time, pausing the video, the actual trailer, the Vintage Story 1.17 trailer, and maybe picking up a few tiny bits of changes that I have already noticed. Now, I had a very brief conversation with one of the Vintage Story devs, one of the developers. And it was in relation to obviously whether I could show the Vintage Story trailer on one of my videos, and he said yes, that's completely fine. It was designed to be critiqued by YouTubers and streamers alike, so that's fine. But he also did say as well that that he himself had watched the trailer 20 times and he was still finding new things that they'd added to the game, which got me thinking, how many different changes have they made? Now, from first glance on the video, some things stand out glaring. You know, they're really in your face and glaring for the actual changes, and some things are really subtle. And that's what we're going to be looking at today. So, guys, sit back, relax, and let's get into the trailer. So here we go. If you only do what is easy, your life will be hard. Oh, so I'm going to stop straight away. The gear in the background. Now, to anybody who hasn't played Vintage Story in a while, and you don't really play with the hard spawning mechanics and the temporal storms, we don't get a gear in the background. I don't know whether that's just cinematic license, or that is an actual feature of the game now. But I'm not too sure. See, a lot of this will be either conjecture or actual. This is an actual thing I've noticed. And you're going to have to let me know in the comments as well if it's like, no, that's in the game already, Andy, but you just haven't come across it yet. So you're going to have to let me know. There we go. A lot of reviews there. So we've got lightning sparks coming down. That's pretty new. Whether this will start fires, I don't know, to be brutally honest. Nothing else new in that actual footage. Yes, we're used to basically freezing cold in the north and stuff. Again, there's nothing new here apart from us freezing to death, which you know, a few of us have done. My single player world was set very heavily north, so I've been accustomed to getting very cold. So yeah, and it's such a well made video. It's a brilliantly made video. So this is the first in your face clip, really. So this is a brown bear, or it might be a black bear. Now, currently in game we have the polar bears, but we don't have any other bears. So it looks like the introduction of the brown or black bear will be coming to, like, it looks like a forestry area, doesn't it, really? It doesn't look really cold. So this is maybe just in the game, in your normal areas. So temporally torn asunder. So again, there's nothing real changes. We all know about the actual rifts, temporal rifts, and obviously there's nothing actual in this actual footage that shows you any different. So again, the survivors and stuff, there's nothing different in this picture. See, I noticed basically the further that I got into this actual trailer is when I started to notice more stuff. So in this picture, now this whole Stone Age, the actual writing and stuff has always, you know, it's been in for a little while now and stuff. But what most people probably don't know, or maybe they have noticed, is basically the shovel leaning against the wall. It's not on a tool rack. It's not on a it's not on anything to put it there and stuff. That's not a chiseled block because you've got one there, you've got one there, and you've got one there. And if this is supposedly Stone Age, where you're starting out, you're not going to have the ability to chisel anything anywhere. So, yeah, so it looks like the mechanics for tool storage might mean you might be able to lean tools against walls. And I'm pretty sure that is not currently in the game. If I'm wrong, obviously let me know in the comments down below. But I'm pretty sure I've never been able to lean a tool yet. Okay, we'll keep going. Oh. See, one of the things I do love is basically the actual map for this game. It adds so much more, and adds so much more help as well to the actual game. But oh, look at this. This is stunning. I mean, you have to basically just say that the game developers, you know, Tyrone and Sarity and Strom, the game developers, they do such a fantastic job of this game. So there's nothing new in this that I can notice. I mean, this is all pretty standard. This is, believe it or not, this is standard for Vintage Story. Remember, build height is high. It's a lot higher than Minecraft anyway. So let's keep on playing. Now these are some of the dark, nasty things in the game. So you do have your bell. You have a crawling drifter. So the crawling drifter is not yet in the game. So you can see where my cursor is. That's a crawling drifter. You've got a bell. And you've basically also got some locusts knocking around the place. But I've noticed this thing over here. Now I know crystals are already in the game. But I didn't realise crystals gave off a light source. I thought crystals didn't give off a light source. Am I wrong? I'm pretty sure that crystals don't give off a light source. So maybe this might be a new type of light source, a different type of crystal. But obviously, if I'm wrong about that, and crystals do give off light sources, let me know. Let me know. I want to see all the comments and all the speculation everybody's going to have about the update. Yeah, who hasn't done that before? Eh? Who hasn't done that, running across chasing the actual rabbits? Now we do have some items, but these could be bought from a trader. So you've got some different types of storage vessels and some actual planters as well. Now these all these things are possibly bought from traders. I've not seen any new types of clay. So you've got your ingot molds there. You've got your anvil mold. You've got your storage. So you get your cooking pots and then your storage pots as well. So I'm not noticing anything particularly new in this scene as such, but yeah, we'll keep on going. Now I never knew cook any of 350,000 meals. Now a Vintage Story basically does a massive amounts of combinations that you can do with the actual food. You can that's why there's easily 350,000 meals because of different amounts of combinations that you can make. But in this scene I did notice one thing. Is the cleaver in the game? I know it's in a mod. Maybe it's one of those. I've just never made one. Just never made one. But I always thought the cleaver was in an actual mod, not in the actual vanilla part of the game. Interesting. Is the thing or isn't it a thing? I'm pretty sure I'm going to get the likes of Pest and Streetwind in the comments basically just slay me. Yeah, that's been in the game for ages. Oh my god, Andy, how come you've never noticed before? So let's keep on going. Now the panning mechanics have been in the game for quite some time. We all know about the panning mechanics. What about the smoke though? Yeah, some smoke there. Now, they could simply be, just cooking food, and that's where the smoke's coming from. That's probably is the most logical explanation. You do notice him sitting though, don't you? Yeah, with his legs dangling in the water. You did notice that, didn't you? You must have noticed this. Yes, looks like there is a new sitting mechanic as well. So, You're not just crossed legs, you can sit on the edge and you can dangle your feet in the water. That's quite nice, isn't it? And he basically panning has been in the game for quite some time. But yeah, the actual smoke particles, I don't know. It's probably just from food, probably just from food. The pink tree, that could be a fruit tree. Could possibly, I mean, that's definitely a fruit tree. But the pink one also could be a fruit tree as well. A pink one over there as well. But is it or not? So much conjecture until basically the game is fully released, isn't it? Let's keep on going. Oh, now for the big one. Cast copper and bronze. What's that? What is that ingot? Now, I've done most ingots in game, unless I am, being blindsided and it's like a completely obvious one. I don't recognise that ingot. It's definitely not iron. It's not copper. It might be an alloy of two different ones, but it's got a shine and a patina to it. It's like a greeny, silvery, purple colour. It doesn't ring a bell anyway, for me personally. The other glaring thing for me, there's two more things inside this room as well. Can you spot them before I point them out? Can you see what I'm looking at? Well, the first thing is basically you can hang shields. So beforehand you could never hang a shield. But there it is, on the actual tool rack. So the tool rack's going across there. So you can hang your shields now. Which I thought, they missed a trick when they actually introduced actual shields, I think. Because I think you should have been able to put it on a tool rack style. But that's nice. I like the fact that you can hang the actual shields now. And the other thing is basically, what is that weapon? Now, if I didn't know any better, that's not a scythe. It's too short. It's far too short to be scythe, and it's the wrong type of look as well. That looks like, is it called a scimitar? It's a curved blade. It's a hand blade, but it's a curved blade. So, does that mean they've added an actual new weapon? As well as new ingots? Again, let me know in the comments. Is that a new ingot or not? Is this basically something that I've just never made before? I'm pretty sure I've made most of the alloys, Maybe it might be completely an obvious one, staring us in the face and stuff, but yeah, definitely a new weapon of sorts. I'm pretty sure that's a new weapon of sorts. And yeah, that new ingot there. See, there you have them again. You got one copper one there, and it's only to there. So it's a short-handed weapon. There's your shield up there as well. Now there is normal stuff inside it. See, there's the leaning tools as well. The leaning tools again. So your leaning tools, you've got a new weapon there. You've got a shield on the actual wall. Now these things are normal in game. You can pile up your gears already in game. So that's not a major issue. And you can basically double do an actual anvil. You can basically do it at the same time with somebody else who you're playing with. But yeah, that's two of the things I've noticed. The actual leaning of the actual tools, and this weapon and the shield. The stroking of the animals to calm them down. Now this was actually divulged with a few screenshots in the Vintage Story Discord. A new way of calming animals. I'm guessing they're gonna still have to be over a certain generation to be able to pet like goats and sheep to calm them down. But yeah, it's a nice mechanic to be added. It adds to more in-world. What's the word I'm looking for? In-world embracing. I don't know how. More basically when you're. The words forget me. Words miss me at the moment. I'm sure he'll come to me. But yeah, it gives a more authentic feel if you actually playing the game and you actually being that character in world. But yeah, the actual stroking of pets, that's nice to see. I wonder if it's just with the actual larger animals. I wonder if you can do the same with. I can't see you petting a chicken personally. Maybe a pig, but I can't see you petting a chicken. It'd be interesting to find out. Basically, is it just like the two animals, or is it, or is it more? So you got some hen nests there as well. They're already in game. And yeah, apart from everything else, I think everything else pretty much loopings are already in game as well. And we've got the more usage of this pathway. This is actually quite expensive to actually build this type of pathway, this wooden pathway. It's not cheap. Well, I don't classify it as being cheap anyway. So we'll play a bit more. A tempo gear again. And pause. Right. Again, there's something. Now, I'm not too sure if it's just been chiseled, if it's a chiseled block, or it's something new being added. And it is the well. It doesn't look like a chiseled block, to be brutally honest. It actually looks like a well. See, that looks like a chiseled block. That actually looks like a chiseled block, but that over there does not. Are they going to introduce wells into the game? Because you've got all the plants that you can see. You got melons, pumpkins, amaranth there. So looks like turnips there, or could be onions, cabbages. You got your fruits. You got your rice and stuff, your flax and your all the other rices that you get, and you got sunflowers over there. So I don't see any new types of plants around here. So, but the actual well, whether that's a chisel block, I don't know. I can't really tell. It's a hard one though, isn't it? It's a hard one. Is that a chisel block or not? Now let's play a bit more forward. Oh, that well again. See? There's a well again. Oh, is it though or not? Interesting. I'm trying to see if there's any new trees around the area. Doesn't look like any new types of trees. They're the actual fruit trees. So we got that one, and that one. They're fruit trees. Normal pine. You've got possibly, it looks like logs underneath there. So either walnut or oak. And you got a few other ones around, but nothing is glowingly coming through. We already have thatch, hay thatch being used already. That's nothing new. That's what it was. That's what I'm noticing. The bushes. The bushes. So currently, at this moment in time, bushes are square. These aren't. Well, they're not, are they? These are not square bushes. Now, these are your normal fruit bushes. You can tell by little dots of red. So that's your fruit bushes. So they've actually changed the actual look of it. Maybe this is the thing they've already done and I've just not come across it. But yeah, the actual yeah, that looks new. That looks new to me. That well again. So new cactus. That's it from that clip. The new gazelles. Now I thought they were springboks. You see the lightning in the background going right down. I do wonder if that will burn it. These are termite mounds, but they are a different colour because you've only got a white termite mound. So obviously new coloured termite mounds being added, and gazelles. I thought they were springboks, but no, they are gazelles in game. But yeah, so new termite mounds and gazelles. Taste life in the tropics. Now, this is a biggie. And this is a biggie for one big... I love the build, by the way. Loving the build. You got some fruit trees there. And a guy swimming through the water. And what's that there? That's right. That's a fish. Now, we don't have fish in Vintage Store. It's been a bit of a bugbear for all of us quite some time. But yeah, that's an actual fish. Which basically means there is now fish. Well, in 1.17, there will be fish in the water. And that is a massive change. The fish in the water is a huge change. Also, looks like the actual lily pads themselves have got some flowers on. They currently don't. Some little yellow flowers on the actual lily pads. It's a beautiful setting though, isn't it? It is a beautiful setting. You've got bamboo trees in the background, and you've got vines, and you've got the build made up of bamboo as well. It's a really, really nice setting. But yes, the fish. The fish. Oh, this is already in the game. Oh, pause. So this is going to be an underground ruin, I'm guessing. The ones that you can find already. Now, a few things straight off the bat. So candles is not new. Stacked books, is that a thing? Lectern, is that a thing? A book holder, is that a thing? Because there's books on the floor. There's books all piled up here. That looks like an ore bomb, but why is it glowing? I don't know. I know you can get bookshelves already and stuff, but yeah, you got stacked books, and you got a book holder. You got a lectern over there, and yeah, pictures. Yeah, we already have pictures in game and stuff. But if all these things are being added, I mean, how much more immersive? That's the word I was looking for earlier. Immersive. Yeah. If books, so if you can stack books and have them like tumbling to the floor, and I mean, how much immersion is that going to basically create in game? The interesting thing is basically, is this just poetic license? Is this just them using a bit of creativity with their trailer, or is this going to be an actual thing? Because if it becomes an actual thing, this is going to be, for builders like myself and the rest of the gears and stuff, this makes a big change because it looks so much more atmospheric as well. Right, let's keep going. So yeah, we've all seen basically this. This is a TL, a translocator, a wooden hammer, and a wooden chisel. Couldn't help noticing on the shelf, wooden hammer and a wooden chisel. You can't get a wooden hammer and a wooden chisel. It's not a thing at the moment. There's also lots of bits and pieces inside here. Now that's not chiseled. I know that's not chiseled. So these are actual items. Whether you can pick them up, whether they're basically trying to pick them up, they break, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, he's holding there's some actual large gears on the floor there, and some rusty gears on the floor. Then you got some strange stuff over here hanging up. You got another thing over there was sticking out. Looks like a table of sorts, or a small chair, possibly. Is that a sextant? That's one of those things you can work out with maps and stuff. Yeah. See, there's a lot inside this picture to take in and stuff. But yeah, you got a hammer, chisel, something else there. You got whatever this is. It's like plating of some sort. Maybe it's like armor plating, possibly armor plating. Let's keep going. We have all of these in game already. Right, so the back thing is again that blade, the turned blade. So it must be a new feature. Turn blade. So there's gonna be a new blade in the game. Look at all of this. I tell you something. If there's so many, I wonder if these are. Oh, I wonder if these are they just a creative item? Because that does not look. Is that a chisel block or not? See, it's such a hard thing in a game where chiseling is, prevalent type of thing. Is it chiseled, or is this an actual new blocking game? That's a lot of armor as well. Aledark will have much fun. If you don't know, basically Aledark is he's a moderator and a lot of vintage story discords, and he basically helps also with the game as well. And he's also got his own YouTube channel. I'm going to link Aledark in the actual descriptions. But he collects armor. I mean, he's got lots. He's got a video. I actually linked the video. I'll link the video in the description of Aledark's armor and stuff. And this was all done in survival. It is insane, the amount of armor that he's collected. But yeah, look at this. Look at this. How much different types of armor you've got. Different types of weapons, and that is a new weapon. That is definitely a new weapon. Oh, what happened there? Whoa, 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 whoa there, tiger. Let's not go rushing away. There we go. We want to go to around about there. There we go. Right. Right. So these plant pots, they could be bought from a trader. Might be a new thing, but they could be bought from a trader. That's quite, you know, feasible. You got all the different types of mushrooms on the floor as well. You got some chiseling going on. Got some chiseling going on this picture. A bit of chiseling stuff. These two trees, though, are they chiseled? Would you say, or are they actual rotten trees? Is that an actual thing? Can you actually can you basically get a rotten tree in game? I don't know. Do you know? If you do, let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, you got some cactus at the back as well. Now that would be brilliant if you could actually pick up the cactus, because I know you can do the small cactus, but the large ones, as soon as you try to pick them up, they break. So, has this just been made in creative? I'm sure it's been made in creative, but I'm saying basically, are they using the fundamentals of this to show off the survival gameplay, or is this basically just like showing off the creative side of the game? Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, I found that these two trees quite interesting, because they look like they're hollowed out. So, I mean, that would take a lot to do as a chiseling project, to hollow out the whole entire tree, but to leave enough on the outside to just to chisel away. So all these type of mushrooms and stuff. So all these are mushrooms already in game. So mushrooms, these sticks as well, and they are. Oh, I'll remember in a second. But it's a little flower, cute. But yeah, they're already in game. And I'm not noticing any other new flowers either. I'm just basically looking around the actual screen. But the bushes again, they're not square bushes. They're sticky out. They're sticky out bushes. They look quite nice, don't they? These are saplings by the look of it. Are these saplings? Is that what a sapling looks like? If you put it in an actual, I'm gonna have to check that out myself, to be honest. Does a sapling look like that if you put it in a planter? Ooh. Something I can check up with myself. Oh, pause. Pause. Oh. Yes, there we go. I wanted to pause here. Make cheeses and pies. Now, cheeses and pies has already been introduced in game. And so it has the actual bread oven as well. So the bread oven, the cheeses, the pies and stuff. I'm pretty sure they're adding more, because that looks like a funky coloured cheese, doesn't it? Eh? You've got raisins or fruit inside it. What are these though? What are these? Now, personally, they look like cheese molds. And unless I'm completely mistaken, cheese molds are also not in the game currently. Because you have to use the barrel process, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, you got cheese. They do actually look like cheese molds. Like I said, basically, if this is already in game, you let me know. You shout at me. You shout at Andy in the comments. You say, Andy, you need to play it more. You need to play the game more. But yeah, this looks like a new block. This looks like a new functionality. Because if you play, just stare at that, because it looks like it turns. There you go. There you go, right in the background. Oh, I'm going to have to back up a little bit, just for a second there. Let's back up just a little bit. Not that much. I'll try and pause it. There we go. In the background, the big bear. So just to confirm things, yes, this looks like a normal standard wood because you've got birch and you've got pine, because you can tell by the resin. This looks like just a normal standard run-of-the-mill wood, and he's a big boy. So 1 block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks tall. You're looking probably. So that's a block. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, just shy of 4 blocks tall. Wow. That's really tall. I'm going to go for a fact, if you're not wearing armour, he'll one-shot you. If you're wearing armour, he'll two-shot you. I love this one. This is beautiful, isn't it? This is just like using the chisel. It's like you go to town on a chisel. Now I know hippies are absolute lover of the chisel mechanic in the game, so she'll be gushing over this. But yeah, this is beautifully done. I'd love to find out who did this, whether it was one of the actual community people or if it was one of the mods who have done it. We've got the mist in the background, which is currently a feature already. But yeah, that's beautiful. That is stunning. Yeah, some lovely, unusual coloured stones there, though. You know that one? Do you reckon it's just like a, I don't know. Maybe it's just a precious jewel or something. Ah, the fruit tree. Oh, no, you go too far again. So basically, this is a standard one. We already have all this setup going. The actual distillery and the actual fruit press. So this is already commonly in game. The flooring. I'm second guessing myself now. I am seriously second guessing myself now. Is the flooring in game? Is that in game, that flooring? Ooh. If it is, I've been missing that one. I need to put that down in my Rusty Gears base. Yeah, getting drunk. Oh, no, I have to back up a bit. Because I want to see the ingot room. Play and pause. There we go. Now, this is the basically make all kinds of pounds, it says. Now, some of them are wood. So you've got purple heart wood. You've got pine and you've got oak and you've got ebony wood as well. You've got peat, logs, and then you looks like it's the towels and stuff. So you got copper, tin bronze. That looks remarkably like meteoric iron, but that's virtually impossible, to be honest. And then you got all the ingots over here, black bronze, and you got tin bronze as well. Looks like you got gold there, and there again. That greeny purpley one, which I have not come across. Is it a thing? Is it a thing? Now you got lots of chiseling inside here to try to distract us. But yeah, I know it's that because that's meteoric iron. Pretty sure that's gold. That's that possibly could be silver. You got copper over there. But yeah, what is that one? What is that one? Because there is, I think we've actually gone past it. There's actually a lantern made out of this as well. So there's a lantern that looks identical to this. I'm getting really obsessed with this ingot here. I bet it's something that's been in the game for like the last 6 years. World edit, yeah. I've tried the world edit. It's actually pretty good, actually. I do enjoy it. And the modding community, oh yes. Pause. Right, so this is basically to show a community style. So obviously you got the actual new sitting mechanic there, so you can sit down differently. Why is the leather just basically placed down? Is that a thing? These leather pieces, they can be nothing but leather pieces because they don't look like anything else. But that looks like leather pieces just placed down. Is that new? Or is that new or not? What do you reckon? What do you think? I've not come across it. Doesn't mean it's not new though. But yeah, so someone's wearing a nice fancy hat as well. It's like a Chinese hat. Let's play. Let's keep going. Oh, and this is the actual development team. So the main developer, obviously Tyrone, Sarity, his wife, I'm pretty sure, Strom, Arcan. Is that hat again? That hat, Arcan. I wonder why Sarity's petting a pet wolf though. You don't notice that? You don't notice the fact that Sarity's holding a wolf in her lap? That is a wolf puppy. It can be nothing but a wolf puppy. And if you look carefully, I'm pretty sure Luke has got a locust in his lap. Yes, because you can see its tendril legs. So that's a locust. So Sarity's got a pet puppy on her lap, and you've got Luke, who looks like he's holding a locust. He's holding a gear, a weapon. That's a health hammer. I like the hat. And got this one here, which is what is that? Is that a spear? What is that? Not too sure about that one, to be brutally honest. But looks like we're coming to the end of the actual video now. Now I will bye. There we go. I'm going to pause it there so you can say get it now on vintagestory.at. Right, guys. Yeah, there is a ton of changes that I've noticed. The fish, those ingots. I don't know why I'm obsessed with these ingots. Obviously the new. I'm calling it a scimitar, but it's not called a scimitar. The curved blade. But yeah, just if you spotted stuff, I'm sure you have as well, that I haven't picked up on, let me know in the comments down below, because this could be a game-changing update, to be brutally honest. There's so many different things are being added, and some of them you don't notice straight off the bat. But yeah, brilliant, an absolute brilliant trailer. Now I'm gonna, in the description, I'm gonna link the Vintage Story trailer. Obviously the Vintage Story game as well will be linked down there. I'm gonna link in Aledark to show you basically of all the different types of armor that you can actually build in Survivor already. His video, which was absolutely the amount of armor, it's next level. But I'm also going to link one of my fellow gears in the actual Discord, in the actual description as well, and that's going to be Ashantin, because Ash is doing the CVs from pre-release. So currently, basically, she's on episode in her single-player world. She plays through the basically snapshots, so the pre-releases, and she just keeps on playing stuff. So she's a good person to actually watch if you want to know what's going on. But yeah, guys. Yeah, this is going to be so exciting for 1.17, and I hope you basically follow along with us as well. This is going to be such a, the game is just, it's getting better and better with every single update, without it getting stupid and gimmicky. I'm not mentioning any other thing, I'm not mentioning any other games when I'm saying stupid and gimmicky. Minecraft. Oh, just yawning there. Just had to yawn for a second. Anyway, guys, I hope you liked the video. As ever, we'll be back to the Rustic Gear server real soon. I think next episode we've got a post office. We're building a post office. So yes, guys, if you've enjoyed the video, the usual stuff. The stuff that all the big YouTubers say. Like, comment, subscribe. That type of stuff. Alright, guys. I shall see you all soon. Bye for now. Bye.